Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Kikan and we are discussing the digital circuits. Today in this video, we are going to talk about the interconversion, that is the second type of interconversion from binary to any other number system. Right, so we know we have four types of number system: decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. So we are converting from binary to decimal, binary to octal and binary to hexadecimal. So now binary is represented as the base 2, octal is represented as the base 8 and hexadecimal is represented as the base 16. So now the octal can be represented as base 2 raised to power 3. Right, 8 can be represented as 2 raised to power 3 and 16 can be represented as 2 raised to power 4. So now here we have this kind of conversion. Now base B can be represented as base R raised to power n. Right, here we had the base 8 can be represented as 2 raised to power 3. Base 16 can be represented as 2 raised to power 4, and this is how we can have the conversion from binary to octal and binary to hexadecimal, right? So this was the relation in between the base values. Now we have an algorithm which tells us how do we convert the digits from the binary to octal and digits from the binary to hexadecimal. So now what is this algorithm? According to the algorithm, we can convert from octal to binary and hexadecimal to binary as well, and from binary to octal and binary to hexadecimal as well. So B to R and R to B conversion is possible. Today in this video, we are going to talk about the R to B conversion. Right, we have the base 2 number, binary number. We are going to convert it into B, which is 2 raised to power 3 octal and 2 raised to power 4 hexadecimal. So when we have to convert from R to B, so we are going to group the n digits, right? So with the help of this algorithm, not just the octal and hexadecimal conversion, you can do the conversion for base 32 as well. Now for base 32, we will be having 2 raised to power 5 and we have to group n digits. For octal number, we have to make the group of 3 digits, and for hexadecimal, we will be making group of 4 digits. If I have base 32, I will be making the group of 5 digits, right? So now we will be grouping the digits in the binary digit, and if I have the group of 3 digit, it can be represented as an equivalent digit in the octal, right? So this is how we can do the conversion from base R to B. Now if I have the opposite conversion, the conversion from base B to R. So when I have the base B, which is like octal or hexadecimal, and if I have to represent the number in the binary form, so each octal digit or hexadecimal digit can be represented by n digits, right? So in the base R, we can represent it with n digits. So let's understand this thing with the help of some basic examples, right? So here we have this examples. We have to move from the radix point and we have to make the grouping. Now 2 and 8 bases are there, and 8 can be represented as 2 raised to power 3. So now here n is 3, so I have to make the grouping of 3. So now here in the binary number, so I will be moving from the radix value, right? So we have to move always from the radix point in the left or in the right? So first I will be moving towards the left. I will be making the group of 3. So this is how I have made the group of 3 in the left. Now I will move towards the right and I will make the group of 3, right? So I know what is 0, 1, 1. So I will be giving you a chart. So here 0, 0, 0 represents 0, 0, 0, 1 represents 1, 0, 1, 0 represents 2, 0, 1, 1 represents 3, 1, 0, 0 represents 4, 101 represents 5, 110 represents 6, 111 represents 7. So always and always make this chart. What you can do, you can take 4 zeros and 4 ones. Then you can take 2 zeros and 2 ones, 2 0, 2 ones. Then you can take 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, right? And start from 0 and up to 7. And this is how you can make this chart. And when you have this chart, you just need to see which number is present, right? So now here we have, after the point I will be writing 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 represents 1. Then we have 1, 1, 0 which represents 6, 1, 1, 1 which represents 7. Now in the left of the radix point, so here we have 1, 1, 1 which represents 7, 1, 1, 0 which represents 6. Then we have 1, 0, 1 which represents 5, and we have 0, 1, 1 which represents 3. So wasn't it easy? If I follow this algorithm, this conversion would be very easy. Now moving to the second part, here from the binary I have to convert to the hexadecimal. Now when I have the binary number, 16 can be represented as 2 raised to power 4 and n is 4 over here. So I have to make here the grouping of 4. So I will be moving left from the decimal point and I will be making the groupings, right? So here I have all of the 4 groupings, and here also I will be making the groupings, right? So we have all of the groupings that we have made. Now extend this chart. Now here let's suppose we have 0, 0, 0 in front of all of them. So we have made 8 zeros. Now again make 8 ones, right? So now again I will take 4 zeros and 4 ones. Right, now I will take 2 zeros and 2 ones, 2 zeros and 2 ones, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now it will represent 8, 9. Now after 9 in the hexadecimal I have A, then B, then C, then D, then E, and then F, and always make it, and it will make your life very easy, right? So now here in this conversion, so let's see, after the decimal point we have 1, 1, 1, 1 which is representing F. Then we have 0, 1, 1, 1. So 0, 1, 1, 1 it is representing 7, and then we have 1, 0, 1, 0 which is representing A. Now here we have 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 0 is representing E. Now here we have 1, 1, 1, 1 which was representing F. Then we have 1, 0, 1, 0 which was representing A. So this is how simply I can do the conversion from binary to octal and binary to hexadecimal. So let's take some more conversion from binary to octal, right? So now here first of all we have to make the grouping. So here these are the 3 groups, then these, and then these. Okay, here these 3, and these 3. Now 1 is left, so I can add 2 prefix zeros, right? So when you can't make a group of 3, you have to add the prefix zeros, right? So now we have all of the groupings. So now let's do the conversion. Let's write the final output. We have 0, 0, 1 which represents 1. Then we have 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1 represents 3. Then we have 0, 1, 0 which represents 2. Then we have 1, 1, 1 which represents 7. After the decimal we have 1, 0, 0 which represents 4. Then we have 0, 1, 0 which represents 2. And then we have 0, 0, 1 which represents 1. So this is how I can simply do the conversion to the octal. One more question for your practice. Now here again I am going to make the grouping. So here when I was making the grouping, here I am not having the sufficient number. So digits are not 3. So I will be adding a suffix of 0, right? So here I will make the grouping, and because sufficient number of digits were not there, I will add the prefix of 2 zeros. So 0, 0, 1 represents 1. Then we have 1, 1, 1 which represents 7. 1, 0, 1 represents 5. 0, 0, 0 represents 0. Then we have 1, 1, 0 which represents 6. Now after that we have 0, 1, 0 which represents 2, right? So here this is how we can convert from the binary to the octal. This was very simple. Now coming to the binary to hexadecimal, I am going to follow the same procedure. Now I have to make the grouping of 4. So here you can see I am making the grouping of 4, and here I am not having the sufficient digits, so I will be adding a suffix of 0. And here also in the left of the radix point I will be making the grouping of 4. So here you can see I have not a sufficient number, so I will be prefixing 0. So now let's see the chart and replace all of the grouping with the equivalent digits. So now 0, 1, 1, 1 represents 7. 1, 0, 1, 0 represents A. 1, 1, 1, 0 represents E. Then again we have 1110 which represents E. Then we have again 1110 which represents E. 1111 represents F. Now 0110. So 0110 represents 6 and 0110 again which represents 6. So this is how directly I can do the conversion. Now again I have one more question. So again I am going to make the grouping of 4 I am making. So whenever I cannot make the grouping, I will be adding prefix or suffixes. So here you can see we have made all of the groupings. So now 0110. 0110 represents 6. 1101. 1101 represents D. Then we have 0110. Again it is 6. Then we have 0000 which represents 0. Then again we have 0000 which represents 0. Then we have 0101 which represents 5. And then we have 0010 which represents 2 in the hexadecimal. So wasn't it easy? I hope till now you are pro in the conversions from binary to octal or hexadecimal. Now if I give you the base 32, you can be doing that as well. So for that the chart would be a longer chart, right? So now coming to the binary to the decimal conversion. Now for the binary to the decimal conversion, I will be using the polymeric representation. So this number will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits to the left of the radix point. So I can represent it as 1 into 2 raised to power 5 minus 1, which is 1 into 2 raised to power 4. Now I have to decrease the power of 2 and I have to place the next and next digit. So the next digit is 1. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 0. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 1. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 0. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 1. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 0. I will decrease the power of 2. The next digit is 1. I will decrease the power of 2. Right? So this is how we can have the polymeric representation. So now how we can represent it? 2 raised to power 4 is 16. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 0 into something would be 0 plus 2. Here we will be having 0 into something would be 0. Now 1 into 2 raised to power minus 1. 1 upon 2 which is 0.5. Then we have 0 into something would be 0. 1 into 2 raised to power minus 3 which is 1 upon 8. So it will be 0.125, right? So you can add all of these things. So 8 plus 16 is 24 plus 2 is 26.625. So this would be my number in the decimal representation, right? So now coming to the next number, here we have 1 into 2 raised to power 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to power 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to power 0 plus 0 into 2 raised to power minus 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to power minus 2. What I have done, I have taken the m. What is m? M here is 3. So the digit 1 multiplied with 2 raised to power 3 minus 1 which is 2 raised to power 2. I have taken the next digit and I have reduced the power of 2. So next digit reduce the power of 2. Next digit reduce the power of 2. So now let's put all of the values. 1 into 2 square would be 4 plus 0 into something would be 0. 1 into 2 raised to power 0 is 1. 2 raised to power 0 is 1. 1 into 1 would be 1. Plus 0 into something would be 0. And 1 into 2 raised to power minus 2. So it is 1 upon 4 which is 0.25, right? So now we can add all of these things. So it would be 5.25. So this is how I can convert this number into the decimal. So I hope you understood the basic conversion. The binary to decimal conversion was very basic, and also you have understood the algorithm by which we can convert the binary to octal and hexadecimal. So I hope you understood each and everything that I have discussed in this video. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment and I will be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also give me your feedback. Thank you so much.